Hiya, welcome to LSB Feasters Radio Channel and Travel Corner, where we keep great radio from the past alive. Today we're going to Chicago and 89 WLS. If you don't know anything about WLS, they were a powerhouse top 40 station owned by ABC back in the 70s into the 80s. I mean, this station was huge. Legendary names on the air there, like Yvonne Daniels, Larry Lujak, Tommy Edwards, Bob Surratt. I mean, the list goes on, including the names on today's air check, Steve and Garry. Steve and Garry were, well, they were outrageous. They went out of their way to be outrageous, going back to the days of the disco demolition when Steve Dahl blew up disco records at a ballpark and caused the game to be canceled. Steve and Garry did everything they could to be outrageous but entertaining, and they spent decades on the radio in Chicago. Through their years on the radio in Chicago, Steve and Garry actually spent time on WLS, but they also spent a lot of time on the Loop FM 98. If you've never heard them, check out this air check. And if you like what you hear, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to the channel too, and ring that bell so you will be notified whenever we post anything new. So, all right, this is a treat. Steve and Garry on WLS Chicago.
Do you do Bob Hope?
Bob Hope, I want to tell you, how about that? You know something? How about that, Chicago? No, I don't do Bob Hope.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. I want to tell you, Bob Hope, Mr. Showbiz.
How about Bob Hope and Woody Allen before you leave, and then we can...
Yeah, you better.
I can't believe they make us do these things for nothing. I mean, I got to get paid, and I can't just say anything. I need Marshall Brickman to help me write it.
Now, I just want to thank these kids for the wonderful thing they've done for all of us. And just as a kind of a final note, ladies and gentlemen, remember your heart and lungs are important, but don't forget your glands. They're the number one enemy today, so watch out for the glands, ladies. Good night. Good night, everybody.
Thanks. See you guys.
I'd have to say that Rich Little's Bob Hope is better
You don't have to
than
say
Dave
that.
Thomas. I don't have to, but I want to.
Officially in the Wacky Tape file. It goes to the Wacky Tape library, where it will stay with Cheryl's dad, Clint Eastwood, and all the others.
Yes, we have a library. It's a giant library. You know, did you see Ragtime, the library in Ragtime, where Cole House goes?
Mm-hmm.
That's our in real life, our Wacky Tape library. It's in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the tapes are stored, cared for by the curator of our Wacky Tape library, Charo. She's the curator. And then a copy is sent here.
Mm-hmm. Where we enjoy them every day.
But if something that should happen to one of our Wacky Tapes, we just go back to the library and have another copy made.
Right.
Yeah. Charo takes care of that for us. She's super.
She is.
Yeah.
Coochie. So anyway.
Yeah, they're officially in the library, in the file. What's that? A little Valentine's Day something from fan mail from some flounder?
Somebody sent us. Did you see that box?
From some flounder?
You see that box with the floating heart?
No.
It was in the lounge there, or office, or whatever you call it. And they had 3 stuffed animals in the box with the floating heart.
Who did?
This organization.
Huh?
I don't know what it is. They say they're an organization of some sort.
A Palestinian Liberation Organization?
I don't think they're that intense.
They sent us 3 animals?
Right. I'm going to show the proper way to club this little devil a little later on.
How to Club a Baby Panda by
Right.
Garry Meier.
So, stay tuned for that.
And there's Marcus. I slept at the station all weekend, Palmer.
Did he use Paul Harvey's shower?
Mr. Harvey, I might be using your shower a little over the weekend if you don't mind.
Good riddance?
And he won't admit it. Look at him. See, you always know when he's really done it because he gets so mad. Well, first off, Scum calls me today. He goes, "Where is it? Where's that ad?" I said, what ad? The ad you were talking about that Marcus put in the paper. Remember Saturday? I said,
yeah.
Marcus, I'm looking through the Sun-Times here, and I see that you've started a gay line. Gays, lonely, what did the copy say? It's probably in there again today, but want to meet, people that share the same interests, la-di-da, called Gay Line, and then I said, it's called Marcus at Gay Line, and then I said, even though it was, there is it. Could you hand me the Sun? Maybe I can find it. Might make it easier to explain. I said Marcus had and was running a Gay Line, and that his name was in there, and he had put the station's number. Since
We're getting swamped with calls.
He called me today like it was real. Scum did. He goes, I can't find the ad. Where's the ad? We can't have this. I said, what are you talking about? The ad, Marcus's thing, the Gay Line thing. I said, what Gay Line? Because, I didn't remember. It was Saturday, The Gay Line. Marcus's gay, the thing, the service. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he's not really doing that. What? Johnny, it's comedy. Ever heard of a little thing called comedy? Oh, well, it sounded real. Well, it was supposed to. Oh, jeez. Sometimes I wonder about the people here. How about you?
All the time.
He thinks Marcus is running some sort of gay fix-up service, and I don't mean repairing your whatever bathroom tile. I can't seem to find the personals here.
Oh, God. And he is going to be general manager, maybe?
Well, I don't know. It's taken him a long time to announce, so I don't know. It seems like they would have announced it right away. I told him if I were him, I'd quit if he doesn't get the job.
Good idea.
But he said he wouldn't. Steve, you can't be hasty. I have a wife and a mortgage payment. Says, yeah, don't you have your pride? You can't have, I told you this, you can't have pride in this business, Steve.
I'm going to swallow my pride.
That's a problem with this business. Everybody thinks you can't have any pride in it. Pride, well, take that two ways, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't have any self-pride, and you can't have any pride in the business and your work. Well, you can. Well, I can't find it, but anyway, he thought Marcus really did have a gay line happening here. And then he says, and another thing, Marcus has been sleeping here. Do you know about that? I said, well, I've told him not to. Well, he has been, and he's been bothering the disc jockeys. Oh, damn, Steve, Chuck Evans is my friend. He enjoyed me coming down here, bugging him, asking him for money, for food, trying to pick up chicks off the request lines that he's trying to pick up. He enjoyed that. We good friends.
I'm surprised you didn't sleep at the amphitheater all weekend. They have a nice shower area.
Well, don't sleep here anymore, okay? You can sleep during our show. We're used to that, but don't sleep here, okay? Okay. Admit that you did, okay? So we can,
Yeah, what day?
One? Which day? Well, maybe it was Tree. I can't remember. It might have been Tree. It was either one or Tree. I can't remember right now, but I'll get back to you on that. Huh?
Friday.
All three?
Friday.
Oh, Friday? Not Saturday? Where'd you sleep Saturday?
At his girlfriend's.
The one that gave you the 8x10 glossy?
No.
The other one.
So many, Steve.
Here they are. Some of them.
We're We're getting a glare on that, Steve. If you.
I'm not showing them right now. Maybe a little later I'll preview the first verse.
And you're not going to reveal to what song either?
Well, I will if I preview the first verse. It'd be kind of hard to not do that.
Well, I thought you were going to just tell us the lyrics so nobody would rip it off.
Oh, I could. Would you like to hear the words right now?
Sure.
Living in a tent in their apartment, the Red Brigades didn't care about the length of his hair. He had a scraggly beard, and he needed a trim. He had too much hair, and it bothered him.
And we're talking about George Carlin.
And it bothered him. Just one more haircut, and one close shave, and a jar of butch wax before he goes to his grave. I can't do the chorus because then you'll know the song. Pretty good, though, so far, don't you think?
When will that be?
It'll be
recorded?
completed tonight, recorded tomorrow, Gary. I had a scam all worked out, too. I was going to record this after the network show tomorrow night, then charge it to ABC, because they're paying for the studio. But the program director for the network is coming in, so she'll know that I'm doing it. So maybe we can get rid of her by then. Why don't you take her out or something, huh?
Yeah, Marcus, why don't you do that?
Okay.
She'll probably have a hotel room.
Okay.
Denise, this is Marcus. He's going to be your escort while you're in town. Gary's tied up. He's got a gal pal, and I'm married, so.
I could break out the all white though.